Welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
Hey, my nosy people, wagwan. I hope you are blessed. So I want to come on and have a quick chat about Porsha's family matters. So I finally caught up with the most recent episode. And of course it picks up where it left off, where it was a big madness going on, big fight breaking out, and it was very embarrassing. And I couldn't work out what was going on. And people in my comments were telling me, apparently Porsha did try and go for Dennis's mum. So now watching the show and seeing, how she lunged and how Dennis even says, she lunged at my mum. And obviously then he's going to flip out and try and defend his mum. But it's just madness. I just watched it and just thought, Porsha, why did you even bother do this show? It's one big embarrassment. You want to have this blended family, and you are at the crux of creating a lot of all this madness as well. And also your Aunt Liz was very right in giving you the advice and that you need to clean up your circle. Because like I said in my video last week, Dom kicked that off by bringing back all that information to the dinner table, which didn't need to happen. So that was a whole other mess that kicked off because of that. Then she couldn't contain herself and then starts to react. But my whole point is also be accountable. You're sitting there saying, oh, well, I apologize for any part I may have played. Come on, you want this blended family. This is how you're behaving. You're dashing plates, acting like a madwoman, dashing plates, screaming. I don't know who was screaming down the place like crazy. I'm assuming that was the Aunt Darlene. You're throwing plates around. And then at the same time, you're saying you want Dennis to be locked up in prison in Mexico, when you were the one who was throwing plates around and acting like a lunatic. Your fiance is holding you down on the ground, trying to help you and trying to calm you down. You're here, Uncle Simon. What is really your motive? Because you're here and your fiance is acting like a madwoman over her ex and about the triggering part about, the cheating, which she clearly hasn't gotten over. Like Dennis's mum, Gina, said, she clearly is still obviously in love with you. But it's just toxic. It's just one big pile of madness. What really annoyed me as well was the lack of accountability. And then also just the blatant lies. You're saying, oh yeah, my family are like that. They just sweep things under the carpet. But then we come to find out that you told your family not to say anything anyway. You sent them all secret messages to say don't mention it the next day. So that's not how you heal, and that's not how you move forward. And it doesn't make any sense. So I was quite glad that, the producers mentioned it and brought it up and said, well, why has nobody discussed what's happened yesterday? You're supposed to be on this retreat to, bond and heal and all this kind of stuff. And you're skipping over stuff and acting like nothing's there and sweeping it under the rug. That's not how you deal with your issues. And I was so glad that your Aunt Liz said it and someone else said it as well. I think it might be Lauren. But Porsha, you just need to sort your life out. I think it's madness. The show's crazy. It's crazy. I just thought it was really sad, really, really embarrassing. And then you go and speak to your mum and to tell her what happened. And you just tell her one story that doesn't even make no sense because it's just your one-sided story. So I'm like, you're missing out a lot of information there, Porsha. And then whilst I think you and your mum have a nice relationship, it does seem a little bit too sisterly. So because who's holding you accountable for when you're acting up? Because to me, some of those things your mum should have been saying, well, Porsha, that's not the way to handle it. But to me, you got that from Aunt Liz. So thank goodness you got Aunt Liz in your life as well, who to me was giving out nothing but wisdom. So I hope Porsha does listen to that. But obviously your mum wasn't there and she's going to take up your side. But I feel she probably needs to hold you a bit more accountable, because the stuff you're telling her is very one-sided, and that's not exactly how it went. You didn't mention how you was screaming and dashing plates and acting like a crazy person, and that you apparently was trying to lunge for his mum and stuff. So it doesn't make any sense. It's really quite a whole heap of mix-up. And next week's finale is also looking very much more mixy, because I don't know why Simon's talking to Liz and Aunt Liz don't look too happy. So we shall see. But long story short, the show is a mess. Porsha needs to sort it out, and I feel like it's not done anything good for her image whatsoever. I don't think it's helped anything, but actually just maybe shine the light on her for her to, be a bit more reflective about what she's doing in her life. And also to add that, apparently we know that Uncle Simon wants you to get Dennis's stuff out of your house. You're finally getting his stuff out of your house. But why are you showing on the screen you're only packing up socks and all this stuff when Dennis is saying he's got a couch there, he's got entertainment stuff there, he's got cooking stuff there. So I don't understand what happens there. But long story short, I think Porsha needs to revisit having this show and what the purpose is. Because to me, if it's all about blended families, like your aunt said, it should just be about you guys coming together, this other stuff, and bringing all the family who already have their own issues. And you're clearly have a lot of those issues, and then you're trying to shut the family down on the issues. It's just a lot of madness. What do you guys think? Do you think Porsha should just, forget this damn show, don't renew it for another season? Because what's going to happen? I just don't know. I just think it's so sad to see that this is what's taking place. It's a big embarrassment, man. Like, I was just watching the show thinking, what the Ross is going on here? Big people on TV, people look up to these people, and I'm like, okay, no one's perfect, but this stuff is all like self-inflicted stuff. It's just nonsense, complete nonsense. Anywho, that's what I have to say on this situation. What do you guys think about the show? Were you impressed? Were you not impressed? Do you think that this show has been good for Porsha's image, or bad like me? Let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.